Hey everybody, welcome back to Gun Tote Minnesota. My name is Andrew, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit of an update on this. This is a CZ P10C. I've had this forever. I don't even know how many rounds I have through it. It's probably in excess of 10,000 rounds through the gun. I have started to change out just minor things, such as some of the internal springs, guide rod. I did mess around with that a little bit. I was having some occasional issues with certain magazines. I'm running a standard stock magazine right now, just with some FMJs, because I actually need to re-zero this. Something that's cool, it's a part of this, is this O-Light. I have the O-Light PL Mini 2. So this one doesn't have the laser on it, but it's a really nice compact light. I have a few holsters built around it, and then I have on top the ZT red dot. So I think this is the Thrive HD. Ran this optic for 2 years now. I believe it's 2 years, and I just had to change out the battery. So I don't often carry this as a carry gun. I certainly would be comfortable to with the certain guide rod and the proper magazines, but this gun is probably, for purposes of defensive use, a little bit burnt out. I'm gonna go ahead and zero it one more time, and then I'm going to come back and talk a little bit more about the CZ P10C after many years and many thousands of rounds. Okay, with a fairly quick cadence, here's a 15 yard group. So 15 yards, that's actually pretty dang good. I didn't have to do anything to the sight because it retained its zero. I did take the sight off, I put in a new battery, I put it back on, and I am pretty much good to go. I don't see anything other than maybe a couple sloppy trigger pulls in there, and everything is under, let's say, well, it's certainly under a dollar bill, but that's not a standard for 15 yards. So everything is under probably 2 inches if I can subtract this one. This is a trigger pull. The low left is me. I'm 100% sure. The rest of them are right in there. So under 2 inches at 15 yards, that's a great standard to have for a defensive pistol at the cadence I was at. So it was essentially bam, 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 just acquiring that sight. This ZeroTech sight is so good. I'm a huge fan of 3 MOAs. I know that there's some good 6 MOA dots out there. There are even some smaller dots on the market now, but I like the 3 MOA probably the best. So this Thrive HD, if you've not tried one of these out, highly recommended. If you are more into the enclosed dots, they actually have an aspherical lens on an enclosed sight. That one is really cool. I've done lots of videos on that. Please check that one out as well. But this is a great price point, does really well in the pistol, and this pistol, which has thousands of rounds through it, thousands and thousands, is still shooting pretty darn well, even though some people would say it's probably at about half life right now or less. While I'm loading up, I'll tell you a little bit more about my experience with these things. The CZ P10C has been such a staple for me. I had the P10S. I have not owned the full-size P10, and I don't really see a need to. I pretty much shoot the C the best. I think it's the most practical. I can still carry it. I could shoot it in IDPA or IPSC or whatever, if that's what I want to do. It's got a pretty reasonable round count. It is a little bit more of a modern pistol. There are some more modern pistols on the market. This has been out for a few years. In fact, this is a Gen 1. There was very quickly a Gen 2 version of this. This is still a Gen 1, which some people had concerns about early wear on, and I don't have it. It might have been just model specific to a handful of people's guns. They overreacted and caused a little bit of panic over these things, because this has thousands and thousands of rounds through its steel case, lots of FMJs, hollow points. I've done everything with this, and I just don't have those early wear signs on here. Shot it fast, shot it really hot, like smoking hot for a long time. I haven't treated this pistol particularly nice considering it was a carry gun for a long time, but it's still shooting really well. And I think one of the things that was an improvement to it was I've been running lights for a while, and lights do help with balance point for me, in my mind. Maybe it's just in here, but I think they help. And these O-Lights, like the little one that I'm running here, the PL Mini 2, the Valkyries are pretty lightweight, but there's enough there just to give a little something on the end, and there's enough lumens behind the light that it does give me some comfort when I'm in dark spaces, or if I'm out hiking on the trail. If I heard something in the woods and I thought it was threatening, bear, mountain lion, wolves, I have a light on there, and it's very practical. So I like to carry this when I'm hiking for that reason. It gives me a lot of comfort. And then adding a red dot has been enormous. This is a Gen 1. The slide is not cut for it. I had to do the old dovetail plate mounted up to the sight. It's not ideal, but it shoots so dang well. I don't have a reason to change it. Aesthetically, maybe a lot of people would say you could drop that down another, let's say 3/16 to 1/4 inch. You could probably drop it down a little bit. That's a nice idea aesthetically, but it's shooting so well that I just haven't had a reason to. And the dot, the optic itself is super reliable. It's pretty robust. It's one of the better red dots that I have actually owned. So as long as the pistol's running reliably, which with this spring, it runs very reliably. With this magazine, it's very reliable. I don't have a reason to get rid of this and upgrade to some of the other even more modern pistols that are on the market right now with some cool features, but shootability is always going to be at the top. And between this light, this barrel, the ergonomics, this trigger, the actual design of the CZ P10C, this optic, I still shoot it really well. And if I can pick this up after a month and be super competent and shoot steel relatively fast with it, I feel like I'm going to stick with this for a while. I don't have a reason to switch just yet. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Kind of a short video. If you're interested in some of these things like this light, this optic, I have some clickies down in the typey spot. So you can go check that out, and I do highly recommend that you do that. Use my links. Thank you, guys. And maybe watch one of these videos that are coming up.